Hey YouTube, it's me again. I just want to do a quick, less than 10-minute video on some functions, INFP functions. I mostly want to talk about the shadow functions though. I'm just going to go down the list. This is like the function that suits you the best all the way to the function that you should avoid the least. Alright, so I made a list. Alright, first one is leading. That's your introverted feeling. That's basically like your whole INFP thing. Values, want to help people, strong, you know what's right and wrong. Okay, after that, support. That's your extroverted intuition. That is the way that you find meaning in things, and you're always looking for something deeper than what's actually there. After that, it's relief. That's your introverted sensing. That's the way that you use your past experiences to make decisions, and kind of the way that you view life. Holy crap. Whoa, I just saw a bird get fucked up. I mean a bug get eaten by a bird, like right next to me. Anyways, and then there is extroverted thinking as your fourth normal cognitive function. That's it's called aspirational. It's kind of the way that you organize things, I believe. If I get some of this wrong, don't be critical, because kind of just paraphrased through what I was reading. Yeah, that the way like we organize, analyze. Wait. Yeah, we kind of just like want to be deep. Like we want intellectual conversations, and we want them to not feel stupid. I don't know. Anyways, then the first one, by the way, all of these shadow functions, they're kind of like the dark INFP, but you can use them for good. Okay, you could hone them and use them wisely. All right. So the first one is your extroverted feeling. That's the way that you kind of conform to the group. You're always kind of taking other people's emotions into consideration. You're kind of, you're trying to stay original, but sometimes we kind of get carried away and start mimicking people or taking part of them into us, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you could see how that kind of like messes you up over time. You kind of, it's like this, you kind of get walked over, I guess. And then after that, it's critical parent. That is your introverted intuition, I believe, and that's the foresight that we have. It gets you in a mess, because sometimes you always try to want to know what's going on in the future, and then sometimes it's rare, but sometimes we're not right, and then we're just always thinking about what's going to go wrong, and that stresses us out and causes us to be depressed, or not willing to take that step into something that we wanting to do because we're just so worried. And then the one after that is deceiving. That's our extroverted sensing, I think. I can't read my handwriting. And that's like our spontaneous side. We kind of just want to do things in the moment, instant gratification. We kind of just want to drop everything that we're doing, and we make rash decisions. Going into the store, get a gallon of milk, and come out with a whole shopping cart full of stuff you didn't need in the first place. There's a helicopter. I can't hear myself. And the last one, this is the one that you want to avoid the most, I guess, and that is the devilish. That's like probably the worst you get as an INFP is your introverted thinking. That's kind of the way that we're overcritical on ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. We tend to be perfectionist, like OCD kind of. And then we overthink things too much to the point where it's not even logical anymore. And that same thing that we just we get wary of what we're going to be doing. We don't want to make that first step. We get depressed, angry. Uh, we kind of just start hating the world a little bit on the inside, which is not a good thing. And nice, I went through all of them in 5 minutes. I did like 3 videos and it took me like 15. So this one's good. All right, for the other 5 minutes, I want to kind of get into detail about the last 4. People say that INFPs at their worst are kind of like very appearing demonizing in a way. We kind of manipulate people sometimes with or without realizing it. We tend to be we could be cynical, just very, very down on ourselves and other people, irrationally rash, you know. And I think like our spontaneous side is we kind of lose interest in things really fast. I know me personally, like, just, you know, my relationships, I mean, I try to not get bored, not try to over idealize it and stuff, but it happens. And especially like recently, I broke up with someone I was dating. Well, not whatever. Someone I was dating. I stopped seeing them because they were an ISTJ, and that just, it didn't go good. You know, she was not spontaneous at all, so it drove me nuts. It's crazy. I mean, my little brother's an ISTJ, and I've already dealt with that my whole life. It's not something that I wanted to deal with from a girl, you know. And then most people are ISTJs. It's like 50% of the population, so kind of shit out of luck. And then, yeah, like I remember as a little kid, like I did have OCD. Like I legit had OCD. And then, like, I remember I was at Blockbuster once, and then I had to keep flapping my arms like a chicken. Like I just had this feeling I had to get rid of. And I remember my dad just smacked me across the head, like, "What the hell are you doing?" And after that, I learned to control it. And I would imagine opening doorknobs like 50 times or something like that. And then, like, I didn't have ADHD or whatever, ADD, but I kind of had that thing like I lose focus, I can't concentrate, school was terrible, nothing really interests me. So I mean, I passed high school but barely. College has been the same way, you know, because I took some classes that I thought were going to interest me, but they didn't. Now I've chosen more wisely. But yeah, school is a big problem for INFPs, I think. And then how we manipulate people sometimes is kind of like we know ourselves inside and out. So we're like experts at the human psyche or the human condition or whatever. Sometimes, and this is something that I really, really have to avoid, because I have the ability to just fuck with people. And after the fact, I realize it. I'm like, wow, I'm the worst person ever. Like, and I mean, in a sense, I'm a romantic. Oh, look, a hummingbird. Total INFP. Anyways, yeah, I'm like a romantic, like on my best side, and then when I'm just feeling shitty, I just get to this point that like I'm basically like a player, you know. That I think that's why INFP males get a really bad rep, because it's bad. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how bad it is. But I'm definitely a romantic at heart, and that's the side I want to embrace. So, and then there's just that thing about, you know, being walked on, or people thinking that we're fake because we try to like mimic them or something. We have like this chameleon soul kind of thing, and 10 minutes, okay. You guys like this? Click the like button. Or you guys like my videos? Want me to keep making more? Subscribe. Any questions? You didn't think I was detailed? You want me to make another kind of video? You think I should stop doing stuff with my face that I don't realize I'm doing? Leave a comment. Later.